Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nurhaliza Sakbaniah. I am a student at Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University in Jakarta. I am majoring in mathematics education and now I'm in 5th semester. And in this video, I will show you how to solve a problem that is talking about angles. Okay, here there is a question about the Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was built to be 184.5 feet high. An observer noticed that from a point at ground level 123 feet away from the base of the tower, the angle of elevation to the top of the tower is 60 degrees. What is the measure of the acute angle that the tower makes with the horizontal? And there's a figure that represents the situation in that question. So, the first step that we must take to solve the question is understand the problem. Read it carefully and understand what it means. In the first sentence, the Leaning Tower of Pisa was built to be 184.5 feet high. The leaning tower here is not the same as the height of the tower. The height of the tower means a perpendicular distance between the top and the base on which the tower stands. But the leaning tower means the size of the tower itself, which is 184.5 feet. The next sentence, an observer noticed that from a point at ground level 123 feet away from the base of the tower. So, there's an observer and the distance between an observer and the tower is 123 feet. And from that point, the angle of elevation to the top of the tower is 60 degrees. Okay, I will explain shortly about the difference between the angle of elevation and the angle of depression. So, when the observer looks up to see the object, the angle formed by the line of sight and the horizontal line is called the angle of elevation. But when the observer looks down to see the object, the angle formed by the line of sight and the horizontal line is called the angle of depression. So, the angle of elevation in this case is the angle formed by this horizontal line and the line of observer sight. So, here's the angle. And then, the question is, what is the measure of the acute angle that the tower makes with the horizontal? The tower makes with the horizontal. It means this angle. And then, after we understand the problem, the second step is we find a related idea. In math, of course. Look, in the figures given, we can see that the idea to solve the problem is related to a triangle, or rather a scalar triangle. Here, we can represent the figure as a triangle ABC. And from this, we should find out in what way we can find the measure of angle ABC. Okay, now look and focus on the information that we have. We have two side lengths of the triangle. That is, the length of side AB and the length of side BC. And we also have the measure of one angle, which is angle C, 60 degrees. And what we are looking for is also the measure of an angle. From this, we can use the law of sines to find the other angle of the triangle. And then, we use the theorem about the interior angle of triangle to find the outer angle that we're looking for. The theorem said The sum of the interior angles of triangle is 180 degrees, which means if we have triangle ABC, then angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. And after finding the idea, we can do the calculation. But first, to use the law of sines, we must know what side and angle are matching to the formulation. We have two side lengths, side AB and side BC. And we also have the measure of angle C. Then, we can do the calculation with formulation AB over sines of C equals BC over sines of A. And then, we substitute all related values. The length of side AB is 184.5 over sines of angle C 60 degrees equals the length of side BC 123 over sines of A. Then we multiply both sides by sines of 60 degrees times sines of A. So the calculation will go 184.5 times sines of A equals 123 times sines of 60 degrees. We know that sines of 60 degrees equals square root 3 over 2. So this equation will equivalent with 184.5 times sines of A equals 123 times square root of 3 over 2. And then we divided both sides by 184.5. So we got sines of A equals 61.5 square root of 3 over 184.5. And this part is equals 2 square root of 3 over 3. Then, the measure of angle A can be found with the calculator tools, or cosines of square root of 3 over 3. So we got the measure of angle A is 35.26 degrees. And after we got the measure of angle A, we can use the theorem of the interior angle of the triangle to get the measure of angle B. The theorem said angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. We already have the measure of angle A and angle C. So, I will obtain the formulation to 35.26 degrees plus angle B plus 60 degrees equals 180 degrees. 35.26 degrees plus 60 degrees equals 95.26 degrees. From this, we're subtracting both sides with 95.26 degrees. So the calculation will go angle B equals 180 degrees minus 95.26 degrees. 180 degrees minus 95.26 degrees equals 84.74 degrees. So, we got the measure of angle B, or the angle of ABC, is 84.74 degrees. And the last step, we conclude what we got from the calculation. In the second step, we represent the measure of angle ABC as the measure of the acute angle that the tower makes with the horizontal. So, the answer is the measure of the acute angle that the tower makes with the horizontal is 84.74 degrees. Finally, problem solved!
So, how was it? It's easy to solve, right? I hope you guys can understand how to solve a problem about angles. And I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.